Dynasty Trades in 5 is live with another trade in 5 minutes or left, brought to you by our patrons who want to see where we value Justin Fields guys in Superflex leagues. Let's talk about a 12-team Superflex, 3/4 of a point tight end premium. Justin Fields, Scott Connor, or the 202 and a random 25 third.
Well, I'm getting the 202, which I think is an adequate return for Fields today, as we know, before the season started, knowing his situation, not knowing what his situation is going to be the rest of the season. Getting a third on top of it, I'll take that, but that's the now price. We can talk more about what will happen later, but I'm pretty easily taking the 202 and the third. The 202 is close to a first. It doesn't have a 1 in front of it, but we're inching our way there. I bet you I can add something different if I really wanted to get into the first, and that would be the goal.
Shane, if you drafted this guy in the top 15 picks of your Superflex draft last year, are you really going to want to sell him for a 202 and a random third?
Look, I do a lot of things I don't want to do in life. I pay child support. I speak to my ex-wife fairly frequently. I get up and go to work, right? Because you have to do it. And yes, you have to sell Justin Fields for the 202 and a third. We get a little lower. Let's see what else you're bringing at us. But Fields is a strong buy for me. Not that strong. That's like a ridiculous buy right there.
Well, you say he's a buy, but guys, would you sell him for that price, Scott Connor?
Well, if I already have him, I'm probably trying to accumulate enough shares of him for a specific reason. So I wouldn't be motivated to sell for this, because what I'm doing with him is trying to hold on to him, waiting for the window that inevitably is going to come, whether that's week 4, week 1, the summer, week 12, after he's already not played 50% of the snaps. Like, there's going to be a window. I think that's the window into Fields' value, is what is your plan with him. So if I already have him, I'm not motivated to sell for this, but I have a plan of what I'm motivated to sell for. So I would say I wouldn't sell for this, which is interesting because I would take the other side, meaning I would buy for the other side, but I'm trying to get enough exposure of Fields to where when I can deploy the strategy of I know the window's here, I'm shooting for more than this. So if I already have them, unless I have enough exposure of them yet, I'm probably not selling for this price either. And Shane's head is just spinning because I've now gone the different way. I assume you'd sell for this, Shane, even though you have a plan of wanting to buy him.
Is immediately gone. I do lots of things, but it's based on cost, right? I like players at a certain cost, and I like selling players at a certain cost. I'm all in on trying to get him for, I saw a trade like Treylon Burks in the 211. Do that all day if that gets me Fields. If it doesn't hit, it's not that bad of a miss. 202, there's too much I can do with it. I don't want to give that much up. How about the third? I'll give you the third for Justin Fields. If I could get away with that, no, probably not. Yeah.
All right, Scott. Fields is on your team. I like him, right? I've already told you this. I'm going to offer you my 26 first for him. Give him to me, baby.
Yeah, I'm taking a 26 first. I would take a 25 first. I would take anything that has a 1 in front of it. This is why I'm trying to acquire Fields, because there's people out there like Allen that go, wait a second, I can get him for a 26 first. That's 2 years away. And I look at Allen and I go, Allen, you're giving me a 26 first for a guy that in 2 years might maybe not even be close to getting opportunity. So that's why I'm wanting to buy Fields, because I know there's going to be people that say, you know what, even if it's at the end of next season, I'll give you that 26 first. That's still a year out. Don't care. He's going to start somewhere. So this is the goal of having Fields in the first place. I turned my 202 and a third. I passed that up, waited a few weeks. Allen read some good stuff about Fields and sent me a 26 first. Boom. That's why I want Fields in the first place. Very few players, Shane, can go from demoted to bench status and pop right back up with any positive blurb or opportunity to where people are given first. And that is Justin Fields.
Shane, are you going to put him on the credit card and pay the 26 first?
No. I wouldn't pay a 26 first for a 2024 second round pick. I'm not going to do it for Justin Fields. Again, have a certain line I'm willing to cross. At 208 is the Rubicon. I don't think that's the word. Whatever.
Rubicon.
I was close. I knew it was somewhere in that, I didn't say Rubik's Cube at least, but no, 208 is about as high as I'll go for Justin Fields, because again, then I'm mitigating my risk. If he doesn't turn into a first round pick, he doesn't turn into someone that I can sell for a future first, I can live with that.
20 seconds or less in a 10-team Superflex, Scott Connor, Justin Fields or Daniel Jones in a 26 second.
I mean, I like how you work that 10-teamer in there. 12-teamer, I would take Justin Fields because there's a scarcity aspect. 10-teamer quarterbacks matter less. The 26 second is a better asset relative to the 2 quarterbacks here. But again, that principle of having the power of the demand if Fields gets opportunity. I'm still going with Fields on this.
Same question for Shane.
I will take Daniel Jones in a 26 second. As soon as you add a second piece to it, I'm out on Fields. Like the buy urge for him is very tenuous. It's if I go to the store and I'm like, oh, I like those pants. But if I see another pair of pants, they're like $15 less, I'm going to go get those pants instead, even though they're like Wranglers instead of whatever name brand the kids are wearing today.
You've heard our experts sound off. Now I want you to put in the comments, how many games will Justin Fields start in 2024?